On the rights to this music. Hey y'all. Welcome. Thank you so much for joining me. Listen, go ahead and say hello so I can say hello back. Little lights, camera, action. I don't own the rights to that music, but again, welcome and thank you so much for being here. Listen, I want to know, do you have a plan for 2022? And if not, what are you waiting on? So we're going to talk about that and a couple other things. I have a special announcement that's happening tomorrow, but y'all know it's Tuesday. Go ahead and share the broadcast and let me know that you are tuning in. Hey, Kiki. I'm trying to see if I can see your comments. But again, welcome and thank you so much for being here. For those who do not know me, my name is Tisha Marie Johnson. I am Amazon bestselling author. I am a speaker. I am a transformational coach, formerly relationship coach, but we talk about relationships still. I'm also the creator and founder. I am the founder and overseer of Well Women Ministries. We'll be doing something for our 20th anniversary next year in just a few months, so you can stay tuned for that. Also, the creator of Him First for Women Experience. And so I'm going to talk about that as well tonight because we just came out of a phenomenal session called Designing Women. We are talking about getting our lives in order. We're talking about having a plan, having a vision for 2022. Oh, that's good, Kiki. I'm not mad about that at all. Everybody doesn't have to be in a relationship, but for the person who knows that that really isn't their desire, but they've had a bad experience, then we want to take you from the expectation of another bad experience to you can actually have what you desire. And so that takes some work. I'm not gonna lie to you that some days I'm like, yes. Some days I'm like, deuces. But it's all good because listen, the thing is you want to enjoy wherever you are. Now, if you're in a relationship, I hope that you're in an amazing, incredible relationship. But I do understand because I've been in that place where I wasn't in a good relationship. And I didn't feel good about the relationship. I didn't feel good about me. I didn't feel good about anything. And so that's a bad place to be in. But hey, you have to make a decision about your own life. So I'm talking really to the person who is ready to take their life to the next level, the person who is ready to start 2022 with a bang. I'm talking to that person because I want to let you know that we are here to help you. We're here to assist you. And there's a journey that some of us are going on because we want everything that's been promised to us. Listen, I told one of the areas, and some of you have probably heard me say this if you've been following me. One of the areas is physically. I believe that you should be whole, healed, well in every area of your life. And it doesn't matter what it's looked like before. You as long as you're on this side of the ground, you're still breathing, you get an opportunity to change your life and change the trajectory of your life and change the outlook of your life and live the life that you always imagined. And so that's that's really where I am and what I'm doing for me as well as helping some other people get there as well. So we're super excited about that. So I want to know, are you set for 2022? Now I was just sharing in the session we were in about how in 2020 we thought, whoa, it's a new decade and we're all things new and new vision. Well, we didn't see what was coming. And that's what happens in life. Sometimes you are broadsided and you don't see what's about to knock you out of position or about to knock you off your square. But I'm here to tell you that even though that's happened in your life, it doesn't have to be the end of your life. I know we've been through a lot. I almost hate having to say that all the time, but I understand there's still some things going on. A lot of people are hurting. There are people that have experienced a lot of tragedy. I know women who lost their husbands in the midst of this. I know people who've lost, the closest person to them in the midst of this, and it really is tragic, but healing is available. And even for the people who maybe have been kind of like in a lull or in a stagnant place or just wondering what's next, I'm here to tell you that it's time for you to start dreaming again. It's time for you to get a new vision for your life. And we want to help you do that. On December 12th at 7 p.m., we're going to have a masterclass. What's the name of it? Beginning your 2022 with a bang. And so, if that sounds like something that you're interested in, then I want you to comment below so we can make sure that we get you that information. It's going to be an incredible time. And then on what day was it? I think it's the 28th, the last Tuesday, we're going to have a vision board party. So, I mean, a little late, but it's never too late. If you haven't created a vision board for your 2022, then timing is perfect. But if you have, then I'm happy and great, good things for you. So, for those of us who, and I've been working on mine for a while, just haven't actually laid it out like I normally do. I don't make New Year's resolutions. I do vision boards. And so I'm going to help some people do that for their new year. I want you to be set up. Is that your house in the background? Yes, sir. Yes, indeed. I was just sharing, when we talk about vision, you got to sometimes envision a life bigger than you've ever experienced, a life that maybe you don't know somebody personally who is living that kind of life, a life that might include this kind of house. So, yes, sir. Yes. Blessings to you, Elder. Thanks for joining. And so, I'm a visionary. So I see and think big. Even where my life is now, as I'm looking forward to bigger, better, and new, as I'm looking forward to the new year, as I'm finishing out this year, because listen, I still got stuff to do. There's still plenty more time to get some things done. I know I got some books that I have got to get out. And so if that's you, listen, don't give up. I know we are, what is it, November 16th. And so we got roughly 45 days, a little less, 41, something like that. 51, 41, 51. Get it done. Whatever you can get done now, get it done. Or at least, so here's the thing. You may have been given an idea. And if you're like me, you always look and say, okay, can I do that? Do I need some help? Do I need some money? What is it that I need to make this happen? And sometimes I just go, oh yeah, I don't see how that's gonna happen. That vision is like thousands of dollars, hundreds of thousands of dollars, and I just kind of put it off to the side. That's you can't do that. That is not what we are doing in 2022. If you get a vision, you got to write the vision down. You got to make it plain. In the same boat, absolutely. Ephesians 3:20, I know, exceedingly and abundantly above that which we ask or think. Absolutely, sir. And that's where I am. I'm asking big. I'm expecting big. Why can't I have it? So in this video that we looked at in the session tonight, I mean, it was billionaire vision or something to that effect. And it had yachts and mansions and, all sorts of stuff. And okay, maybe it's not your dream to own a private jet, but why not? I hope that you would make it an asset and not a liability. Why can't you live in a house like this? Now I'm just one person. I'm like, why would I live in a house like this? But I'm just crazy enough to believe that I can have it. And the kind of person I am, I would want to give it to somebody else after I've lived there a year or so or more. I don't know. I just there are just things, and again, if you have not taken some time in spite of what's going on around you, if you've not taken some time to really look at your life and the things that you want, you need to do that. Yes, God is able to bring it to pass. Yes, sir. I believe that. And I'm excited about that. There's some things that are going to come to pass. I was sharing some things with some of the people from the ministry about what I want to do to celebrate 20 years this coming July. And it's big. I'll admit it's big, but I believe that we can do it because every time that I have laid out the vision that he's given me and actually done the work, then he's brought it to pass, and it's been bigger and better than anything that I could have ever expected. So if I put that vision and lay it out before me and those that are around, then why can't it happen? Why can't it come to pass? So that's my expectation. I'm looking forward to it. And I want to help you. If you have not created your vision for 2022, then come be a part of this masterclass that we're going to do on December 12th at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I don't have a link yet, but just tell me that in the comments that you're interested, and I'll be sure to get you the information so that you can be a part of that, because I believe you got to see it before you see it. You got to see it before you seize it. Before you can have it, you have to see it, and you got to believe that you can have it. So we talked about having a vision, making the vision plain, writing it down is what Habakkuk 2:2 says. Write the vision, make it plain, write it down, write it out. I'm a writer, so yes, I got, like, if I showed you, I had like 5 notebooks like right here. That is my life. I love to write. I love to express myself in writing. I love to just think and express in writing. So the vision is no different. We take it to the next level, writing it out and putting pictures to it. And there's some other components of seeing it come to pass. So you got to come to the master class so that we can help you begin 2022 with a bang, and then come back to that vision board creation that we're going to do as well in a few weeks after that. And listen, let's make things happen for our 2022. You got to position yourself to receive that which has been promised. If not, you'll never get it. I don't go for the thought that says, what God has for me is for me. Now, let me tell you what I mean by that. He can have it for me, but if I never position myself to receive it, if I never actually grab hold of it, I'm not going to have it. If he says I can live in a house like this, first of all, I got to find it. And then I got to either have the money or go to the bank and get the money. So it's not no genie in a bottle kind of thing. It's not no hooky pooky, spooky kind of situation. No, you can have the life that you always dreamed of. You can have the life that'll be, as Elder said, even bigger than you ever imagined when you have all of the right things that go into it. You got to be open to receive. If you're a giver, you got to be open to receive. Give, and it'll be given back to you. Press down, shaking together, running over. Give, and it'll be given back to you. Now, I used to be the kind of person that had a hard time receiving. That don't work. That is not even the promise. When you give, it's gonna come back to you. So if you're not open to receive what he has for you, how can you have it? If you're not in position to get it, then how will you have it? You have to be open and you have to be positioned to receive it. And some things take work. Again, I want to be a millionaire. Ooh, I want to be a millionaire. But if I never do anything, if I never put anything out there, if I never work towards it, how can it happen? How can it come to pass? No, I've got to be willing to do the work. And so part of that is having a plan. Sometimes we want something, but we don't know how to get it, or we want something and we don't know that the strategy, we don't have the strategy necessary to make it come to pass. So come and be a part of this experience. Come and be a part of this vision casting session for 2022. Come be a part of this vision board session that we're going to do. I'm super excited. We have some other things. And ladies, if you are wanting to just get your whole life together, if you are wanting to be in a position where you set the foundation straight and that you work on the areas that you really need to work on so that you can have that ideal relationship. Or if you like Kiki, like, I'm fine being single. I'm not mad at it. Let's be honest. Everybody is not meant to be married because that marriage, listen, let me tell y'all, marriage ain't no joke. Marriage is work. Now, somebody is gonna be upset, and that's okay. Don't get married just to have a wedding. If that's what you want, have a big party. Don't get married just because you want to walk down an aisle in a white dress if you're not going to do the work for the relationship afterwards. When you get married, you have to plan beyond the wedding day. When the people are gone and all the food gets eaten, it's you and him, or you and him and the kids, or however that works. It's going to require work. And if you're not ready to do the work, then stay single. But if you want to be single, live your best life. Enjoy life to the fullest. Don't be full of regrets. Don't be bitter. Don't be angry. I understand. I've been married and divorced, not once, not twice, but 3 times. I still believe in love and I still believe in the covenant of marriage, but that's only because I took the time to heal. Now, can I be honest? I believe in transparency. Some days I'm like, I could do without it. I'm good. When you hear bad situations, you go, ugh. Or you hear situations that people are tolerating, it's like, could be me. Yeah, I'm all right over here. I'd rather be at peace and alone than to say I'm in a marriage, to say I'm in a relationship and I'm miserable. No, we're not doing that. And listen, I know I was young once and you desire that, and I want you to have it. Because here's my thing. If that's what you want, just know what you're getting into. And just know that it's going to take work. And you both have to do the work. And that's the whole another thing. I didn't come on here to talk about marriage and relationship, but I'm just saying, if that's part of your vision, you can have it. But be in the right position, do the right things necessary, work on yourself, be happy with yourself, heal in the areas that you need to heal in. And you really don't know until you like put yourself out there. So you gotta know. Somebody said that it's hard to receive, really hard to receive, but you have to. Why not receive? If you've given, you deserve to receive. I think the mistake that people make is you feel like you got to receive from the source you gave it to. A lot of times that isn't going to happen. But know that the Bible is true. What you sow, you're going to reap. So if you give, it's going to be given back to you. But you got to be in expectation about that. And you have to receive it. A lot of the things that we want, we have to be able to receive. So you can be a giver and not be a receiver. And I say that from experience because that used to be me. Give, 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 give. Give my gifts, give my money, give my talent, give my time, give, 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 give. But somebody asked me what I want. Oh, no, I'm good. That's out of order. That's not even the promise. If you give, it's gonna be given back to you. So you have to be in position to receive. And I know it can be hard. And especially when you're giving to a person or to a situation, you want it to yield you some results. I understand that. But I've been disappointed a lot of times when I expected the return to come from where I gave. Now make sure that you're giving in good ground, because see, that's part of it. You giving to the wrong people and places. You gotta give in good ground, knowing that it's going to come back to you. That, I mean, that is a promise, and it just has to happen. So open yourself up. Don't say I can't receive. I want you to change your confession as it relates to that. No longer I have a hard time receiving. Yes, I deserve. I listen, I've been good. If you've heard me talk, I know I always go back to relationship. My next, oh, he's going to be an incredible man. You know why I say that? Because I have sown love, sown a whole lot. The next man, the last man, the next, the final man, yeah, he's gonna be incredible because I know that I've sown into that, and so because I gotta receive it back. The love that I've given, the support that I've given, I'm looking for that man, and I know he's out there. But in the meantime and in between time, I'm loving me. I'm learning to be better to me than I ever have been before. So, with Kiki's like, I'm good being single. Sometimes I don't blame you because it's just a lot of stuff out here. And those of y'all who, and I ain't scared of y'all. Those of y'all who in a decent situation, you need to work on it. Because ain't nothing in these streets, like for real. But I digress. I'm just saying, if you need to work on you, work on you. But be in communication with your partner. If it just ain't gonna work, then I get it. Okay. It stems from childhood where I was filling a void, but now that I'm older, I recognize the issue and I'm working on it. Awesome. Awesome. That's great. And listen, a lot of stuff comes from our childhood. A lot of stuff comes from the things that we've experienced in our life, and it causes us to make decisions. I know that I did that in relationship, for example, even in friendship. Just wanting to be accepted, wanting to be not rejected. That those are things that came from childhood. Those are things that came from my life experience. However, I came to myself and understood that I deserve so much more. And so you have to have that expectation, knowing that you've sown, you've given, you've been good to people, and it's going to come back to you. Listen, I'm not here to say that I live this perfect life, because I haven't. I made some horrible decisions. I made some terrible decisions. But who hasn't? Okay. I just know that you learn a lesson and you do better. You learn not to fall prey to the things that you fell prey to. You learn not to give in the ways in which you said you wouldn't give in, or give up on yourself, and you make a better choice. You learn the lesson and you keep it moving. You don't stay stuck in that place where you know you yeah, no, don't stay in stuck in that place. You can have the things that you desire. You can have the life that you desire. but you got to do the work. Let me see what you wrote in here, Elder. I don't know if he's still on. Let's see. We have to sow necessary seeds to reap the harvest or the desires of our heart. Absolutely. You must be married. Oh, want to build and sustain a solid relationship and grow old with the love. Oh, I must be married. Want to build and sustain a solid relationship, grow old with the love of my life. Absolutely. It's hard when you convince yourself that what you are not worthy of being given to you. Yeah, absolutely. The type of pride, a type of pride will make your open reception difficult. Yeah. Yeah, I mean it's a lot that can go into your not giving, you're not receiving. Hey, you guys. Hey, Lisa. Hey, Aletha. Yeah. So you just have to let go of some stuff. Sometimes that's people, but even the things that are inside of you that hold you back. We were having this discussion a little bit earlier about wanting bigger, wanting better, wanting more, but you, because you have built up these walls, or because you have this limitation inside of you because of family dynamics or what you've gone through in your past, sometimes that holds you back. But you have to be willing to let that stuff go. You got to be willing to say, yeah, I don't believe that. That's a lie. That's a story. That's something that is not. And it's work behind it. You definitely have to do the work to get to that place, but understand and know that you can, because you're worth it and you deserve it. So don't be limited by the pain of your past. Don't be prisoner to the pain of your past. You don't live there. You don't have to stay there. A lot of times we're behind sales, and we're in jails that we created. We're in jails that we choose to stay in. The door is wide open, but we choose to sit behind the bars. That those limitations, those limiting beliefs, we choose to stay stuck in that place, and we have to decide that no, I'm not going to stay there. I'm going to do the work necessary so that I can live a better life for me and my family. So again, I want you to join us for that starting 2022 with a bang. It's going to be an incredible masterclass. You don't want to miss that, December 12th. Comment below if you're interested in attending that, and I'll make sure that you get the information for it. And then we're going to do a vision board party on the 28th, on Tuesday the 28th. That was the date. So let me know if you're interested in that as well, because we definitely want you to have a vision for your new year. And listen, even if all of it doesn't happen, even if all of it doesn't come to pass right away, at least you have something that you can be working toward. You'll never hit a target that you haven't identified. You'll never get there. I have one of the areas I said is my physical health. I have a target. I have a goal that I need to reach by March. I have another goal that I want to reach by summer. I have another goal that I have for the entire year. And I've got to be willing to do the work to get to that space. So I'm going to do the work. And my little brother just joined. Okay, I will definitely get that information to you, Aletha. Um, I'm going to, and you got to know when to ask for help. It's okay to ask for help. It's okay to get somebody to assist you. It's okay to say, hey, I don't know and I need help. Doesn't make you less of a person. It really makes you great, because you understand that you need help in an area. And I understand. I need a little bit. When it comes down to it, yes, I'm the person that's going to do the work, but sometimes you need a little help. And when you can get the help, take the help. And so my little brother is watching, I think. And so he's going to help me get to these health goals, these health milestones that I have. Because I got some juicy stuff, as Lisa Nichols would say. I got some juicy stuff. Hey, little brother, some juicy stuff for 2022. And your girl want to be tip top shape, you know, Yeah, I got some other goals, but I want to be healthy to do them. And so it's going to take some work on my part. That's just one of the areas I'll share more when we get together, because I mean, it's real. And the things that I'm helping people do, I'm also doing alongside them too. And I've done the healing work required to help somebody else get there. So come along for the journey. Come on and get the vision for 2022 and think outside of the box. So if you plan to attend, I just want you to begin to think about, what would I like to do? What would I like to see? I told a friend of mine the other day, I said, look, we got to live where we want to live. We got to drive where we want to drive. And all of that doesn't have to be a miraculous thing. If you got your credit in order, you can get the car, you can get the house. But I understand that sometimes life has happened, and so you got to get some stuff together. It ain't always got to be you begging and pleading for a miracle when you can do the work required. Or no, because sometimes there are hacks that you don't even know about. Sometimes there are things that you might not have information about, and that's okay. That you got to expand. You got to get out of your comfort zone. You have to get in a place so that you receive what you need so you can move forward in your life. And so looking forward to helping some people do that. If that's you, if you want to be a part of creating a big vision, now I'm talking big, for 2022, then come on and let me know so you can join us, and also join us for the vision board party that we're going to have. Or if you're a woman, you like, okay, yeah, I like that too, but I know I need some other stuff. Got some other things going on that I want to handle, I want to address. Then let me know, and I can share with you the Him First for Women experience, what we've been doing. We've been talking about the heart and the mind connection, how they got to be on one accord, and how you are responsible for protecting your heart. You're responsible for doing the work necessary so that you are guarding your heart, guarding your life. You are the one responsible. Even if you're in a relationship, and listen, whenever he comes again, he's going to be real good. And I know he's going to bring me a sense of security that I don't have void of him. However, when it comes to my heart, I can't expect him to take better care of my heart than he takes care of his. Now I want him to honor the healing work that I've done. I want him to honor, the relationship and all of that, and protect the love and all that good stuff. But when it comes to guarding myself, when it comes to loving me, I'm the only one responsible. And since we teach people how to love us, then you gotta love yourself right. You gotta do you right. Like seriously. And you have to protect your peace at all costs. Sometimes that's family. Telling them no. Putting boundaries in place. And it really is okay. So all right, you guys, I'm going to get out of here. I am headed to another meeting, but I'm super excited. Please let me know in the comments if you're interested in joining us for starting 2022 with a bang. I want you to be a part of that masterclass. And if you want to be a part of the vision board creation session that we're going to have as well next month, let me know below, and I can make sure that you get that information as well. And again, ladies, if you want to be a part of an experience where you are learning, you are growing, you are maturing, you're transforming, and you are healing, then I want you to come be a part of the Him First for Women experience. We meet every Saturday and every other Tuesday. So I'm super excited. Those ladies are growing and having a great time. It's fun. We have a monthly fellowship, virtual fellowship at this point, and planning some stuff for 2022. So I'm excited and looking forward to some great and awesome things. So again, thank you so much for being here. Share the broadcast if you have not already done so. I appreciate each and every one of you, especially if you share, like, hearted, commented. I appreciate you. Have a great and awesome day. And listen, I'll be back tomorrow. because I got a super announcement. I might have two, but I definitely have one, something that's been in the works, and I'm super excited to be able to share that with you tomorrow. I thought it was going to be last week, so that's why you heard me say last week, but it really wasn't last week. It's tomorrow, the 17th. So I will be back on tomorrow to talk about it. So, all right, in the meantime, in between time, love you guys. Have a great and awesome night, and I will see you soon. Have a great night.